I will take you. And let's see what else we got going on around here. Oh, that's not good. Got a flare here. And what's in the box? Some rounds, but I really don't need those. Uh-oh.
Did you call 911?
No, I didn't. But you know what? Maybe I can use that. Nice. Well, so much for shooting this thing. Come on, blow up. There we go. Well, that was a reasonable use of a few bullets. And I should get them back now. Let's see what we opened down over here. That is a really wide open area. Whoa. Hi there, buddy. How you doing today? I can't go back out. No, I could have, but apparently I was missing the door. We'll just get away from you. I think we'll go outside because there's a little bit more room to deal with you. And in fact, I might be able to get him to come over here. A little closer. Now. Haha! Strategy, bitch. Use it. Too bad I can't load up on any more ammo out there, otherwise I would. Anything good in here? In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, or in seriously bright explosions, that works too. You know, whatever you got available to you. I'll take those. Sweet. We are full on revolver ammo again. Just what I want. And we got a TV. Ah, Night Springs.
Our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Well, I'd say I wouldn't want to go to Night Springs, but I think we're basically already in it right now. Because we are having our own Night Springs episode happen to us. What do we have here? Wake attacked by the dark presence.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay. This certainly doesn't look like a safe area. Let's see what we got going on around here. And that's what I was hoping was not in this area. Oh, great. We have to take on you guys too? Not good. Watch it. That bulldozer's gonna come after me in a minute here. Oh, look out! Get away from me! You know what? Have one of these. Why don't you have one of those too? That did not do anything to him. Damn. I was hoping that was going to do something to the bulldozer, but apparently it did not make any difference whatsoever. You know what? I think I'm going to switch to flares, because those might help me a little bit more. Knocked down his own guys. Cool. Damn it, need a battery. Watch out. At least that flare did some damage. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ew. Ow. Crap. Go, go, go! Flare, please come out. Uh-oh. Oh, go, go, go! Come on, Alan. Look out. Look out! No, don't want to go there. Sweet. Okay, I think we're safe now. Ish. Now there's someone behind me. Oh god. Never mind. I am not going to die now. After I've dealt with that thing. There we go. Well, used up quite a few flares, but I think it was well worth it. And we got a number of flares back in return anyway. Doesn't really look like I wasted much. Especially with the fact I'm getting so many. And I definitely did not waste very much revolver ammo either. Surprised I've got that much. Wow. Okay, yeah. Flares. Made very good use of them, considering that I'm getting a whole bunch back in return. Don't need batteries. I'll try to take him anyway. I guess that's the truck we're heading for. But before that, we've got a nice little coffee thermos here. That should be about it. Let's get ourselves a nice truck.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. wasn't far now.
Well, the area
Today,
certainly
I
looks
would meet
nice.
the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
And you think you're going to be able to drown him somehow? Or are you talking about yourself? This is the last straw for you.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, who knows if you're insane, but I'll tell you this. Whoever brought a chair out here is kind of odd. Right on the edge of a cliff. Possibly another Twin Peaks reference to either the Red Room or a red chair that's early on in the show. Alright, well, we'll take that and head back to our truck. It's not dark out, but still, it's a lot faster to move around in the truck. Especially with Alan getting tired after about 5 feet. The only problem with the trucks is they handle really weird. And sometimes they like to turn hard. I'm kind of a fan of the SUVs, but they don't seem to be much better than the trucks. Speaking of SUVs, there's one right there. I think we'll go ahead and switch to it. But before that, we will check this out.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
All morning, huh? I thought he was more of a night owl thing, and then at 7 it was supposed to be a completely different show. I don't know, I guess he sticks around more than I perhaps thought he would. I don't know. Such a comfortable mountain drive until probably Alan goes turning the wheel hard enough to send him careening off the cliff. Which really does happen quite often in this game for some reason. That's a familiar car. One that we saw not so long ago in a dream. And also on a ferry. I think we'll probably be taking that car. I don't know that that car is exactly the same car, but it sure looks like it at the very least. Looks like we got another radio up here too.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Poor Pat. It's shaken so many things loose, he forgot to turn on music after he was done talking. It's too bad that Nightingale guy didn't get swallowed up by the darkness at some point, and then we'll just be screwed. Of course, I suppose if he did get swallowed up by the darkness, he would probably become part of the darkness. It does seem like anything that gets touched by the darkness just becomes part of it immediately. And it doesn't need to necessarily be Barbara. Let's go check out what's inside this silo or barn or something. I don't know what you would call this thing. Especially because it's outside of a coal mine area. So I'm not quite sure what this would have been used for. I don't know much about coal mining. It's not really my forte. That's okay though. We're not going to be doing any Minecraft right now. We're just going to be reading some manuscripts. Sweet. Mott on the ferry.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
So apparently the kidnapper has some sort of boss. Strange. Also, what the hell are these things? Why are they just hanging out like that? Is that for, sifting ore or something?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Well, let's get back in the car and drive the rest of the way to the coal mine. Hit a few fences on the way. You know, that's always good. Good practice to get a little bit of fence smashing in. As long as you're not falling off the mountain, you know. There we go. Technically, that note about this place being a museum is not supposed to happen until you get down here, but if you jump when you're against that wall, for whatever reason he talks about being down here early. I don't know why. That's just his thing. Nice little thermos in the corner here.